Today we're diving into the saucy world of tomatoes. Those colorful little wonders that can transform any dish into a masterpiece. Get ready for a tomato-tastic adventure as we're about to spill the beans about everything you need to know about these versatile fruits. Let's catch up on the tomato talk, shall we? Did you know that tomatoes belong to the Solanium lycopersicum family? Yes, it's a bit of a tongue twister, but trust me, these little beauties are anything but complicated. They're berries. Yes, berries. But not just any berries. Edible berries that have stolen the taste buds of people around the world. Our tomato journey begins in western South America, Mexico, and Central America. The Aztecs, master chefs of their time, were already rocking the tomato in their culinary creations. When the Spanish conquistadors arrived, they were blown away by the Aztecs' tomato prowess. So much so that they decided to spread the tomato love all across Europe, like a flavor revolution. You could say the tomato took Europe by storm. From there, the tomato hopped on a veggie vessel and sailed to the far corners of the world, courtesy of the Columbian Exchange. Can you imagine the tomato's excitement, traveling and exploring new lands? It must have been like a world tour for a fruit. Let's talk tomato plants now. These guys are true vines, reaching for the stars as they grow and thrive. With support, they can climb up to an impressive 6 feet. We're talking about some serious plant ambition here, folks. But hey, if you prefer a shorter companion, there are also bush varieties available, keeping it low-key at around 3 feet. Tomato plants are quite the show-offs when it comes to branching. Picture this, a series of branching stems with a terminal bud at the tip. This bud is like the superstar that leads the show, making the plant grow taller and taller. But just when you think it's over, the lateral buds step up and take over, growing into their own vines. Talk about teamwork! It's like a tomato plant's version of a horticultural drama series. On the other hand, we have the determinate types, annuals in every climate. These tomato plants stick to a single season, like a summer fling, and leave you wanting more. They know how to make the most of their time, producing an abundance of delicious fruits before bowing out. These hairy heroes use their fine short hairs to navigate their way through life. They're like botanical Tarzans, swinging through the jungle of the garden. And get this, whenever a tomato vine touches the ground and senses moisture, it forms roots. It's like the tomato plant is saying, hey, let me put down some roots here. Now, let's talk about the tomato's dapper leaves. These leafy fellows have quite the fashion sense. They measure 10 to 25 centimeters long, with 5 to 9 leaflets on petioles. Their flowers are like nature's matchmakers. They have fused anthers, forming a column around the pistil style. It's like they're having a garden party, and the anthers are whispering sweet nothings to each other. These flowers are quite the showstoppers too, with their vibrant yellow color and 5 pointed lobes on the corolla. It's like they're saying, look at us, we're the Beyoncés of the flower world. Now, let's get our hands dirty with some tomato propagation. You can't just plant any old seed and expect a magical tomato to sprout. You need mature fruit for those precious seeds. But wait, there's more. Those seeds need a little light fermentation, like a mini spa day, to remove their gelatinous outer coating. Then, they must be dried, just like your laundry on a sunny day. Only then are they ready for their starring role in your garden. Now, before we get into the legal salad bowl, let's tango with some tomato trivia. Did you know that botanically, a tomato is a fruit? Yes, you heard it right. It's not just a vegetable, but a berry. Who knew that berries could be so versatile? If you're thinking, wait, tomatoes aren't sweet like berries, you're spot on. These tangy troublemakers have lower sugar content, making them more savory than sweet. That's why they prefer to mingle with salads and main courses instead of jumping into the dessert bowl. Let's take a leap back in time to the 19th century, when tomatoes found themselves in a pickle. In the United States, tariff laws played the villain, imposing a duty on vegetables but not on fruit. Suddenly, The status of our red and juicy friends became a hot topic, sparking a legal veggie vendetta. This showdown of epic proportions took place in 1893. The Supreme Court was tasked with answering the question, are tomatoes fruits or vegetables? After careful deliberation, the court declared that tomatoes would be legally classified as vegetables, based on how they are commonly used in meals, with dinner and not dessert. Case closed! But don't worry, the court's decision only applied to the interpretation of the tariff of 1883. They weren't making any botanical or culinary judgments. So, the tomato remains a fruit in the botanical world, but a veggie in the realm of legal battles and cooking pots. Talk about a dual identity crisis. But let's not forget, tomatoes aren't the only ones caught in this fruit versus vegetable pickle. Bell peppers, cucumbers, green beans, avocados, and even pumpkins all face the same conundrum. They're playing both sides of the plate, jumping between sweet and savory like culinary acrobats. It's a produce party with multiple personalities. Pizza, the holy grail of comfort food. And what's the secret ingredient that makes pizza taste so darn good? You guessed it, tomatoes! These little red marvels bring that tangy, umami explosion to every cheesy slice. Tomatoes are like the ultimate multitaskers. They can do it all. Want them raw in a zesty salad? No problem. Craving a delicious pasta sauce? Tomatoes have got your back. From salsa to stew and everything in between, these red gems can transform any dish into a mouth-watering masterpiece. Now, let's not forget about those green tomatoes. Don't let their unripe nature fool you. These little fellas can be breaded and fried, bringing a crispy, tangy twist to your taste buds. Salsa verde, anyone? Green tomatoes are here to add some extra zest to your culinary adventures. Cherry on the top? Tomato juice isn't just a refreshing beverage. It's also the star of the show in cocktails like the Bloody Mary. Now that we've savored the tomatoes' deliciousness, let's talk about how to keep them at their best. Remember, these little guys like to be treated right. If you want to keep that tomato flavor explosion intact, avoid refrigerating them. Yep, that's right. No fridge time for these babies. Trust me, it's for their own good. Cold temperatures can zap away their incredible taste, leaving you with a tomato that's as bland as a bad joke. Talking about a dark secret, tomatoes possess small amounts of solanine, a toxic alkaloid. But don't panic. The concentrations are generally too minuscule to be dangerous, unless you plan on dining like a rabbit on tomato foliage. Attention dog owners and tomato lovers alike. While we're tomato enthusiasts, we must acknowledge that tomatoes can pose a risk to our furry friends. Large amounts of tomato fruit or chewed plant material might not sit well with our canine companions. So, let's keep those cherry tomatoes away from our playful pups and save them for our salads instead. Let's kick things off with a little suspense, shall we? Did you know that tomatoes have a sinister past? Tomatoes were once linked to 7 salmonella outbreaks between 1990 and 2005. They were the culprits behind a salmonellosis outbreak that caused quite a stir in 2006, with a whopping 172 illnesses across 18 states in the U.S. In 2008, there was a salmonellosis outbreak that led to the temporary removal of tomatoes from stores and restaurants across the United States and parts of Canada. Tomatoes went into hiding, leaving sandwiches and burgers feeling quite empty. But here's the plot twist. It turns out that our mischievous culprits, like jalapeno and serrano peppers, might have been involved. Who would have thought tomatoes would have such sneaky companions? All right, my nutritious, conscious viewers, this one's for you. Tomatoes are more than just water-filled wonders. They pack a punch when it comes to their nutritional content. You must know that a raw tomato is a whopping 95% water. Tomatoes are practically the watermelons of the vegetable world. In a 100-gram reference amount, raw tomatoes contain a mere 18 kilocalories and serve up a moderate dose of vitamin C, contributing to a mighty 17% of your daily value. But here's the twist. Besides vitamin C, they don't boast any significant micronutrient content. So tomatoes may be nutritional chameleons, but they sure know how to rock that vitamin C. Did you know that in the town of Buñol, Spain, they host a festival where 40,000 Spaniards gather to throw 115,000 kilograms of tomatoes at each other? Talk about a fierce food fight. It's called La Tomatina, and I have to admit, it sounds like the most epic tomato war ever. Who needs water balloons when you have ripe red grenades? Moreover, Hollywood, because tomatoes are stealing the show. Did you know that in the 19th century, throwing rotten tomatoes at bad performers on stage was a common tradition? Today, we may not throw tomatoes at them, but we do have a metaphorical way to express our disappointment, and that's where the name Rotten Tomatoes for the popular review aggregation website comes in. Get ready for a genetically modified tomato twist. The Flavor Savor tomato holds the honor of being the first commercially grown genetically engineered food licensed for human consumption. Move over, ordinary tomatoes. These bioengineered beauties are here to revolutionize the taste and texture game. It's like they put on a lab coat and said, "Let's catch up with science." We can't wrap up our tomato extravaganza without paying a visit to Reynoldsburg, Ohio, the birthplace of the tomato. Legend has it that the first commercial variety of tomato was bred there in the 19th century. Hats off to Reynoldsburg for giving us such a tasty treat to savor. Okay, that's all. You have it, folks. Now I want to leave you with a thought. Have you ever participated in a food fight? Would you dare to join the tomato battlegrounds of La Tomatina in Spain? Share your answers and tomato-related stories in the comments below.